What happens when the NBA's greatest player of all time gets disrespected? In the NBA, few things were more dangerous than giving Michael Jordan a reason to take things personally. He never argued, he never flinched. Whether it was a rookie with too much confidence or a veteran with a slick comment, Jordan turned every slight into fuel and delivered cold-blooded and silencing responses on the court. In today's video, we will dive into the unforgettable moments when players thought they could get in Jordan's head, ended up in worse situations, and became tales etched into basketball history. Stick around, hit the like and subscribe button for more videos, and let's unfold those tales. In Game 1 of the 1995 Eastern Conference semi-finals, Nick Anderson pulled off what few ever dared. He stripped Michael Jordan. Fresh off retirement and rocking number 45 instead of his legendary 23, Jordan didn't look like himself. After the game, Anderson dropped a line that instantly lit a firestorm. 45 doesn't explode like 23. 45 is not 23. I couldn't have done that to number 23. That wasn't just a quote. It was a spark that ignited one of Michael Jordan's coldest comebacks. Jordan didn't say much publicly. He let the jersey swap do the talking. In the next series, he came back in number 23, and the message was loud and clear. By the next season, the Bulls steamrolled through the East, swept Anderson's Magic in the 1996 Conference Finals, and Jordan was back on top. Anderson would later say the quote was taken out of context. Maybe. But context doesn't matter when you're dealing with Michael Jordan. Every slight was fuel. Every soundbite was ammunition. The irony. Off the court, the two kept it cool, even hanging out post-career. But in that moment, Anderson said the wrong thing to the wrong legend, at exactly the wrong time. If Nick Anderson's words lit a fire, Gary Payton's trash talk was like throwing gasoline on a bonfire. It was 1990. Jordan hadn't yet won a title, and Gary Payton, fresh out of college and full of swagger, thought the hype around Michael Jordan was overblown. In a preseason game, he scored 19 while Jordan mostly sat, jawing at the Bulls bench like he ran the league. He thought he made a statement. Jordan noticed. Their first real matchup? Different story. Payton walked over for a handshake. Jordan looked him dead in the eye and said, "Leave the expletive rookie to me." No handshake, no mercy. Minutes into the game, Payton was in foul trouble. By halftime, benched. 0 points. 7 minutes played. Jordan? He put up 33 without breaking a sweat. Late in the game, Michael Jordan strolled over to the Sonics bench, stared Payton down, and said, "This is the real expletive right here. Welcome to the NBA, little fella." Payton would go on to be one of the league's fiercest defenders. And yes, he gave Jordan some trouble in '96. But even the glove admits now, you don't come at the king unless you're ready to get humbled. After Gary Payton got humbled, you'd think the league would stop trying to crown Jordan stoppers. But nope. Next up was Gerald Wilkins, a gritty wing with the New York Knicks who earned that bold nickname. The Jordan stopper? Not quite. Wilkins built a rep as a tough physical defender. He stayed in front of guys, challenged shots, and never backed down. Against most stars, that worked. Against Jordan, it just wasn't enough. Jordan still lit him up for 30.8 points per game on over 50% shooting in 39 career matchups. That's not stopping, that's surviving. Even in games where Wilkins thought he played solid D, getting in Jordan's face, contesting everything, Jordan still dropped 43 on him. The nickname? It turned into more of a running joke than a badge of honor. Jordan did give Wilkins credit for the effort, said he made him work. But Jordan's standard wasn't about making it tough. His standard was, "Did you stop me?" The answer with Wilkins, like everyone else, was no. Wilkins later admitted he felt he did pretty good defensively. But even he couldn't deny what the scoreboard said, because guarding Jordan wasn't about effort, it was about reality. And the reality was, nobody stopped Michael Jordan. Gerald Wilkins couldn't stop him. So why did Derek Martin think a few words could? In 1995, during the Vancouver Grizzlies' forgettable inaugural season, one moment etched itself into NBA folklore. Not because of who the Grizzlies were, but because of who they provoked. With the Grizz up by 8 in the fourth quarter, Martin, just a second-year guard, decided to poke the bear. He yelled at Jordan, who was having a rough night, "You're having an off night, Mike." He even followed up with the infamous 45 ain't 23. Ballsy? Sure. Smart? Not even close. Jordan, hearing the taunt, flipped the switch. He came off the bench and dropped 19 of his 29 points in the final 9 minutes, ripping the game and Vancouver's hopes out of their hands. The Bulls went from trailing to a 94-88 win, all while Jordan searched for Martin on the bench and growled, "Shut up, you little bitch." It wasn't just a comeback, it was a reminder. Jordan didn't need a full game to dominate. just motivation. Vancouver nearly pulled off a miracle, but they learned the hard way that talking trash to Michael Jordan doesn't just cost you the game, it writes your name into its hit list. After Derek Martin's ill-timed jab, you'd think rookies would have learned. But then came Kevin Garnett, young, fired up, and completely fearless. Too fearless, maybe. It was 1996. Garnett was just a teenager on the Timberwolves, all energy and no filter. During a game in Chicago, his teammate Isaiah Ryder was cooking, going toe-to-toe with Jordan. Kevin Garnett, hyped beyond reason, couldn't help himself. Coming out of a timeout, he kept yelling, "Keep killing that expletive, Theo," right within earshot of Jordan. Jordan froze, hands on hips, just stared. Garnett, mid-rant, felt it. The temperature shifted. What followed was predictable, but still brutal. Jordan dropped 35 points, including an 8-point personal run in the final 90 seconds to ice the game. Garnett, humbled, Ryder shaking his head, trying to calm the rookie down even before Jordan snapped. In hindsight, Kevin laughed it off. He became one of the league's all-time great trash talkers. But this was his wake-up call. There are levels to the game. Passion's great, but against Jordan, it better come with results. After Garnett's rookie adrenaline got him torched, Craig Alo's mistake was more basic. He told Michael Jordan what not to do. Big mistake. It was Game 5 of the 1989 Eastern Conference first round. Win or go home. With just seconds left, the Cavs had taken a 1-point lead. The crowd was electric. The stage was set. And there stood Craig Alo, face to face with Jordan, trying to play mental chess. He looked at MJ and said, "You're not going to score." Jordan, calm as ever, cracked a grin and replied, "You can't stop me." And he was right. Jordan took the inbound, drove left, hung in the air like the time stopped, and buried one of the most iconic game winners in NBA history. The shot, right over Alo's outstretched hand. Bulls win, Cavs go home. Alo became part of history, whether he liked it or not. Years later, even Jordan remembered. When Alo's son came for an autograph, Jordan looked up, smiled, and said, "You've seen that shot, haven't you?" For Alo, it was a moment of both heartbreak and honor, because when Jordan seals your fate, you're not just a footnote, you're part of the legend. So, as we know, some players learn through experience, others learn the hard way. Talking trash to Michael Jordan was never just part of the game, it was like tossing gasoline onto a fire. The stories of Nick Anderson, Gary Payton, Craig Alo, and more are not just humiliation on the spot anecdotes. They're proof of Jordan's ruthless mindset, unmatched skill, and obsession with domination. Every comment, every stare, every slight Jordan remembered. And he always responded with buckets. Which of these moments showed Jordan at his most savage? And do you think anyone today could handle Jordan's fire like that? Drop your thoughts below in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe for more NBA content.